E aí pessoal, tudo bem? Quem tá falando aqui é o Edu. Mentira, que não é o Edu não, que é o Rogério começando a transmissão ao vivo da conferência da Sony PlayStation na E3 2018, né? Eu tô muito ansioso por dois motivos, né? Eu tô esperando alguns títulos como o Final Fantasy VII Remake e Mortal Kombat, que não tiveram nem sinal de vida até agora. A Sony provavelmente está aguardando essas coisinhas para ser mostrada, essas coisinhas, né, para serem mostradas agora na sua conferência. Então, vamos aguardar começar aqui. Provavelmente vai começar em 4 minutos. Então, você pode ficar com a gente aí já, porque vai começar a disputa, que não passa de uma disputa, a Sony com a Microsoft hoje, né? Porque elas estão disputando o mercado e estão praticamente só as duas, né, se confrontando, porque a Nintendo simplesmente ela é um ponto fora da caixa. Então, vamos lá. Já estou chamando a galera aqui para poder vir ver, né? Já chamei a galera do Instagram, a galera do Facebook. Já estou com a minha garrafa d'água. Aconselho que você hidrate-se, né, para nos acompanhar aqui nessa live stream, que provavelmente irá rolar até meia-noite, né? Geralmente a conferência da Sony demora umas quase 2 horas para poder rolar, e como eu disse, tem coisa grande para ser mostrada, né? Principalmente The Last of Us 2, né, que é um dos títulos que a Sony já está prometendo tem tempo. Então vamos lá, vamos dar um F5 aqui, porque já começou. Eu tô com um delay aqui, que eu tô com o Twitter aberto, e quem tá pro lado de lá já está rolando, com aproximadamente uns 20 segundos de delay. Pronto, isso aí. Vamos lá. Seja o que Deus quiser. Vamos que vamos. Já começou com umas menanha. É uma nenanha? Eu quero ver o Miranha. Aonde está o Miranha? Não começou propriamente dito ainda não. É só uma pequena encheção de linguiça com bichinhos bonitinhos. Então vamos lá. Daqui a pouco aparece o Silvio Santos, aquele bonequinho do Silvio Santos dançando ali. Essa experiência de live hoje, antes de começar a conferência, já vou falar que essa experiência de live hoje vai ser provavelmente uma coisa que vai ser constante. Toda segunda-feira a gente vai fazer uma live de algum jogo aqui, o jogo antigo, né? Provavelmente jogo antigo, porque nós estamos numa crise financeira e vamos fazer esse canal crescer para poder atrair anunciantes, principalmente grandes empresas como a Warner Brasil ou a Ubisoft, né, para mandar joguinho pra gente para poder jogar. Então vamos lá. 22 horas, tá na hora de começar já. Vamos lá, Sony. Agora vamos ver, pode ser que acompanhe, que vai começar a qualquer momento agora. Que como eu estou com um delay, eu estou vendo coisas adiantadas aqui. Opa! Vamos lá? Bom, começou agora, vamos prestar atenção aí para ver o que vai rolar.
And welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who are because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. But again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into
Estou fazendo uma apresentação até engraçada, porque não é parece que não é no prédio onde está rolando a E3. Parece um galpão, sei lá.
And make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories.
Vamos ver o que ele vai fazer.
Without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage and introduce to you Gustavo Santaolalla.
Eu achei que ele ia chamar Gustavo Lima. É provavelmente alguma trilha sonora do The Last of Us, que tem muito folk na trilha sonora. Então esse banjo aí provavelmente deve ser da trilha sonora do jogo. São um dos jogos mais esperados que é o The Last of Us 2 e depois do novo God of War a expectativa ainda é maior ainda, né? Porque é do mesmo estúdio. tentar não ficar falando muito enquanto acontece alguma coisa, porque senão vai dar uma de Galvão Bueno, né? Galvão Bueno vai ficar vai ficar bem falando em cima das coisas, então tá aí a apresentação de como é que é o nome dele aqui? Gustavo Santaola. Olá. Agora vai começar a exibição de The Last of Us 2. Vamos acompanhar aí. Vamos ver. Deixa eu aumentar o volume aqui. Naughty Dog. Não é do mesmo estúdio do coisa. Ato falho. Puta, eles caralho. É o cenário do jogo que eles estão. Caralho, bicho. Olha só, gente.
Tell me about it. Your old man really laid into you today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved you get whenever your schedule go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
O Japa deve ser o crush da minha.
There's 2 weeks until we back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something, dude?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
You know?
Sei.
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very
Eita,
serious
porra.
question for you.
Ih, rapaz.
How bad do I smell?
Eita.
Like a hot pile of
Epa, buguei agora, hein?
Okay. Oh, how about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Olha ele,
I
rapaz.
think they should be terrified.
Olha a família brasileira. Olha a família brasileira aí passando mal agora, rapaz. Olha isso, rapaz. A família brasileira tá passando mal. Lesbianismo e violência. Muito, muito bom. Esse vai ser o primeiro jogo que Bolsonaro vai proibir aqui no Brasil. É porque tá pouco feio também esse gráfico, hein? Meu Deus do céu. Meus amigos, eu vou ter que comprar um PlayStation 4 pra mim. É triste. Mas é verdade. Maluco.
Spread out.
Olha só, hoje nós já vimos 3 jogos com arco e flecha, tá? 3. Esse, o Shadow of Tomb Raider e o Assassin's Creed, o Odyssey. Todos 3 com arco e flecha. Parece que arco e flecha é tendência nos jogos de videogame. Por isso que eu dei ideia para a Ubisoft no Twitter, na Ubisoft brasileira, para poder fazer uma versão brasileira, da história brasileira, com índios, dando flechada. Ó, swingueira. Rapaz, tá muito bom isso, cara. A física do jogo tá impressionante. Mesmo sem jogar, você sente o peso você sente o peso da parada. Que sinistro.
Came through here. Double back. Go.
Ó, no meio da fuça. Eita. Toma. E morreu. Eita. Depois eu vou ter que rever esse trailer para analisar melhor. Mas aqui tá... Putz, tá muito detalhada essa parada, cara. E detalhe, a gente não viu aqueles bichos do primeiro jogo ainda. A gente tá lidando só com um humano aqui. Me desculpe, eu tô meio cansado. Olha aí, vai trabalhar para craftar armas. Eita, virou paçoca. Cara, eles deram aquele grau gostoso na violência do jogo. Até porque a Ellen agora ela não é mais coadjuvante, né? É praticamente a personagem principal do jogo. Nossa! Ah, caraca, bicho! Nossa! Esse jogo tá de tirar a cabeça mesmo. Meu irmão... A Sony já pode encerrar a conferência. Pode encerrar, não precisa passar mais nada. A plateia está perplexa, meus amigos. Perplexa.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move
Eu tô tentando recuperar minha
my good friend Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Shu.
Minha ideia aqui.
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guests to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios?
Eles aumentaram o grau de violência do jogo numa forma que...
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
I created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think that was a very...
Vou até tomar água que fiquei até de boca seca.
That's right. There's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series. And I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stuff.
Eu não quero comentário não, Sony. Eu quero... Me mostra mais coisa. Eu tô chocado. Eu preciso tirar esse trailer da minha cabeça. Que eu tô completamente embasbacado.
Can't wait to see more of that. That was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2. Looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. A lot of ways, my job is just to move bullets out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go, you know, provide backup, provide scope, you know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry.
Muita informação esse trailer de Last of Us 2.
But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do.
Eu tô captando informação aqui no Twitter aqui, mas
I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that.
complicado para você processar esse monte de coisa assim.
That's great to hear that. And you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating?
Vamos lá, Sony. Vamos lá, Sony.
With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback. I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more time. I will find time to keep. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you
lá,
and
the
team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about, too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the
O Twitter ficou calado, ninguém tá falando nada.
Highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now. And get them to see a bit more about the stories you're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there. Anything from
pela informação que eu tenho aqui, eles estão com essa enrolação aí, porque o pessoal está saindo do lugar onde era o galpão que eles montaram, igualzinho a fase do The Last of Us, para parte onde a conferência vai ser com todo mundo sentado. Então,
the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight.
Vamos aguardar para ver o que eles vão fazer.
Games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board. But, one thing I would say is there's one of the games we're talking about today that will be playable in 3 months. Available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course,
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think
folks
at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
Right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you during the short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Ai, vamos ver a ligação do Duty. Ai. Vou até olhar outra coisa aqui. Para quem gosta de Call of Duty, são os mapas do primeiro Black Ops. E todos foram remasterizados. Né? São 4 mapas. 4 mapas totalmente remasterizados e feitos para poder pro novo Black Ops.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Isso aí, viu? Acabei de falar, eles falaram agora.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. We've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
Good
right.
to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here, and when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this
Então, a notícia boa, ó, Black Ops 3,
those classic maps are
Black Ops 3, ele vai ter, para quem é assinante do PS Plus, vai estar disponível.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Com os mapinhas
So tonight, we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers
baixar daqui a pouco.
Little tasty
Eu não
treat.
sei gostar desse
Little
porcaria.
mid-E3 supply drop for you there.
Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right.
Ai, meu Deus, falatório não termina,
That was 5
Jesus.
game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
Um joguinho VR para aqueles abastados que tem dinheiro para comprar um óculos de R$4.000. Um Tetris, olha só, hein? Days Gone. Ó, esse jogo tá com cara de ser muito bom.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up. Focus. Remember.
O Twin Mirror também foi anunciado para Xbox One. E mais um jogo VR.
But really, who are you?
Mais um jogo viado. VR. Opa! Lightsabers. Jedi baterista. Essa merda, os caras inventam os negócios.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we could see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut our way to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in.
in.
Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community.
Me mostra mais coisas que eu quero ver, vocês estão enrolando aí, pô.
Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
They do. And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
Vamos ver.
A lonesome star in a bitter sky. I hear the hungry ghosts calling out in the night. Just a couple victims of this brutal prize. Am I strong enough keep a spark alive. But if there's nothing on the other side, why can't I leave well enough alone and go to the light?
Alguém liga pra Destiny ainda? Ninguém liga pra Destiny.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look
Ninguém
at
liga.
Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
Flopou forte.
Because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But
Tá dando sono,
I
Sony.
think it's almost time.
I think it's
Bora.
almost time. Should
Yeah.
we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Vamos lá. Aí, agora vai. Eu acho. O boliviano tocando a música do Kung Fu Panda na flautinha. Ai, Sony, vai logo, Sony. Para de enrolar, Sony. Daqui a pouco ele começa a tocar. Não, mudou. Mas todo mundo sabe que ambiente de música é ambiente de droga. Ai, meu Deus. Toca Naruto, pelo amor de Deus. Eu com a minha mão toco melhor que esse cara. Mais um jogo da Sony Interactive Tournament. Os caras estão jogando pesado com os gráficos, né? Deve ser um For Honor da Sony. Os caras já metem logo o gameplay, logo, né? Vamos observar os gráficos, bicho. Os caras estão brincando de fazer gráfico bonito agora. Maluco, que coisa bonita, hein, bicho?
Nobu, come.
Rapaz, que coisa linda. Maluco. O nome do jogo é Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima. Não sei como é que é a pronúncia. Ghost of Tsushima. Fantasma do Tsushima, né? Presumo eu. Maluco, bonito demais esse jogo.
Enough!
Agora mostrando o sistema de combate, que o cara ele passa da peixeira de uma vez só e já mata. Muito bom. Não é o One peixeira mesmo. O One katana mesmo. Opa, kick time. Bicho, olha as marcas dos pés do cara na lama, velho. Não tem condição não. Eita. Eita.
Jin, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
Caraca, os caras estão brincando de fazer gráfico bonito, bicho.
We can dig them.
No. Remember Soco Bridge? We strike quietly. And they kill the monk.
Até pra morrer os bichinhos mais bonitos, rapaz.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
Gostaria de agradecer a audiência, né? 3 pessoas. Muito obrigado. Uma delas está assistindo por livre e espontânea pressão, que é a minha namorada. Te amo. Agora, um detalhe que eu tenho notado é que eles deveriam ter dublado em japonês os personagens. Ia ficar muito mais top com a legendinha. Cara, eu gosto muito de Kick Time.
He called reinforcements. We have to move.
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run!
Run.
If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
Agora eu vou pegar esse vídeo, vou dublar ele, agora eu vou ter que passar na peixeira. A sua peixeira não tá amolada igual a minha. Bicho, olha o gráfico, velho. Não tem condição isso não, bicho. Que coisa maravilhosa, velho.
Hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Chegando a cavalaria. É isso mesmo o nome do jogo. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Vamos ver quem é agora.
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Joguinho modernoso, vamos ver. Que jogo é esse? Stranger Things. Stranger Things. É a sequência do Quantum Break. Tá aparecendo. Porra. Caralho! Maluco! É a sequência do Quantum Break. Ó o Play 1, ó o Play 1. Ó o Play 1. E uma pizza. Rato Simulator? Ratatouille Simulator, esse aí. Não. Pera, eu vou até aumentar o volume aqui. Cara, é Resident Evil 2, o remake. Cacete. É. Pô. Maluco.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Maluco, é isso que é remake de jogo, pô.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction.
Putz.
Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
It's coming back.
Meu irmão. Eu tô todo arrepiado, velho. Bicho. Na moral, velho. Puta que... Maluco. Cara, na moral, bicho, eu preciso me recuperar disso aí que eu tô perplexo.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks
Bicho, na
at
moral,
the new
velho.
game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platform stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh,
Dá vontade de pegar e jogar isso aqui na cabeça.
me, I'm a cool cucumber over here, playing this cool game. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is the sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Ó. De novo. Kingdom Hearts. Só que agora eles vão mostrar conteúdo diferente.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
E caramba, Jack Sparrow. Rapaz, a Disney não tá brincando não, meu amigo.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get down!
Sora!
O Hercules a gente já tinha visto nos outros trailers. Toy Story, Elsa, com essa musiquinha que vai fazer a gente chorar um pouquinho, né? Rapunzel, Monstro S.A. Michael Wachowski.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Got your hair, too.
Meu amigo. Ah, tem esses bagulho, velho. Vamos agora pro jogo do Kojima. Vamos ver se vai aparecer agora o gameplay do Death Stranding, que é o jogo do Kojima, produtor do Metal Gear.
Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
Tá com cara de ser um jogo de exploração, cara. Tá bem com cara de ser jogo de exploração esse aí. Bem bonito os gráficos também, né? Só um mochilão simulator. Ui! Caraca! Que gastura! O ator, ele fez uma tatuagem igual a essa. Ele tava mostrando a semana inteira no Instagram dele e na rede social do Kojima. Yeah. Lascou, hein? Errou, hein? Isso aqui tipo de droga que o Kojima usa pra poder fazer esses jogos dele, não. Mas é pesado. Norman Reedus, o nome do ator, do mesmo Walking Dead.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time full fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Rapaz, é difícil entender o gameplay desse jogo. Lascou, ferrou. Noob Saibot.
A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away.
Too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Cara, é muito difícil de entender esse troço. Rapaz, tá muito droga, velho. Nayo 2. Daqui uns 15 anos a gente vai ver esse jogo pronto.
But I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Yuri? I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse.
Oh, Miranha. Chegou ele.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks!
Tem 4 mesmo.
Electro, why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Os gráficos já tava bom, parece que agora tá melhor, mas antes parece que tava melhor ainda, mas agora já tava bom. Ixi. O Rino.
Surprise? is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost done. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Gotta stop this guy.
Eu não vou até parar de falar que os jogos da Sony estão bonitos, porque, porra, não tem como, cara. Tá muito bem polido os jogos. Ixi.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
É, meu amigo.
Electro, stop! How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Ih, morreu Miranha. Olha o spoiler. Eita. Ué, já acabou? Já acabou? Ah. Cadê? Ninguém gostou. Ninguém gostou que acabou. Ah, meu irmão. Pera aí.
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great worldwide studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel's Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my God.
Pop highlights, go.
Oh, there's no time. Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready.
It's just the embodiment.
I'm ready. Sucker punch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on, RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that, that
good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. That's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. Right with one. So, awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan?
nice and gory.
Yeah.
Eu tinha anotado aqui.
Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes.
Jogos.
More questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of games there. And
uma hora e... Não deu nem 1h20 de conferência.
World that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
Não deu nem 1h20 de conferência.
Yeah, well, bugs. Babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, that wasn't a myth.
Don't know what we're going to find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts. We got a lot of other great stuff. We have a new Remedy game.
Final Fantasy VII, o remake, não mostraram.
I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like Wizards.
Cara, jogo simples, tipo...
It was really stylish. I would expect
o Mega Man
from Remedy.
11.
But I got to say, I
Não
think
mostraram.
was Marvel Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked in. That
was incredible. We have these
Tem alguma
legendary
coisa errada.
villains. Our
Cadê os jogos da Warner?
Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else are there?
Eu não tô conseguindo, não.
Electro.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
No, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of
Eu
that.
vou ficar esperando aqui, que deve ter uma cena pós-crédito nessa conferência que não é possível.
What do you think?
Do it.
Okay, do it.
So nonchalant.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
Opa, não acabou não. Vamos continuar. Vamos continuando. From Software.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again. Mais um jogo pra VR. Eu não tenho nem o Play 4, ainda mais o óculos.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We sure
do. Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome to the program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of
Lá vai esses caras começar a conversar de novo, cara.
How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
what are we talking about here? Get in there.
We're gonna boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are showing off of Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about, the game is. You know, a lot of people are like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it just happens to be on like a main story mission. But in between, like things like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Áudio doido aqui, que porra é
footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah,
this is great. I got
Tentando áudio muito doido.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah. That's right.
And I do want to emphasize how beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think the part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world. And we wanted to, you know, give people who attend E3 an opportunity to experience that. So, you know, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience,
blah, 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 blah,
but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is living within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that. As you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up a play feel, but at the same time, have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know I could do that. So I think there's a lot of that, there's that sandbox nature to it as well. So I mean, obviously you can, you know, we have
Mas eu quero saber de mais jogos.
but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character. We want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for, you know, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone in on those when you were developing?
I mean, I think animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company. You know, from Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game. And I was like, see, we should make it.
See?
And
I think you waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly. We took that kind of mentality and we just injected our kind of personality.
Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive jogo exclusivo de Xbox.
Desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great.
Mas o gameplay tá bem parecido mesmo com o Sunset Overdrive.
Last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that, it feels like an Insomniac game.
Ai, tô com sono, que é muito falatório.
Traversal, I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how I kind of said like experimenting, but like sometimes, you know, I mean, game development, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or or even taking a car. Just it feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel, but we want players to have a level of mastery.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Very interesting what
so,
you're saying there.
So like I said, so Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back, but you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Yeah, so the focus meters basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
experience. It just looks incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard.
Mas, bicho,
The idea is the focus is kind of a way to. It's a risk reward, like I said, you can either heal yourself, or you can kind of, if you build the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off the position. So, you know, as you play the game, you can say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move?
Miranha é mais do mesmo que eles já mostraram. O que eles estão mostrando eles já mostraram.
Obviously, Spidey has, with his experience being under the mask for so many years now.
Agora,
8 years story.
cara,
Thank you. You got to be precise.
cadê o
One of the first questions I get is like, is it an origin story? I'm like, no. That was like after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings. We decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience. He has access to a lot of different techniques and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team,
like
our,
this guy right here,
like Adam, and really going, okay, you know, kind of handing that stuff out over the course of the game. You know, finding those right spots where you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just, you know, one thing with something like E3, you know, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So we just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense to teach those mechanics. And then as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
I got to say, this game is
beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And I can just see that
so much.
I can see that polish, though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watched the press conference, right?
Sure.
You saw all those games, those first-party games, and they all have a level of polish. And to be in a press conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect from a PlayStation game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Well,
and not to mention also from the Marvel, you know, Marvel fans expect to have that perfect experience.
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as we're starting to wind down here, from a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time? How does that work?
I'm known as a crier, so it takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like right now, they're playing the theme song to the game in the background as we're sitting here, I mean, this is an amazing industry, and to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you truly love, it's something that when you were a little kid, thinking, oh my God, could I ever work on a Spider-Man game, let alone video games?
Pensar
It's just
em alguns jogos que poderiam ter desaparecido aqui, né, fora os que eu já falei umas 200 vezes aqui, e que me deixou completamente desapontado nessa conferência da Sony, mas eu acho que foi muito aquém do que realmente poderia ser mostrado nessa conferência.
You're an industry veteran. You've been in the industry for a long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working on this game. And I want to thank you and Insomniac for making it.
Thank you for having us.
And for coming by as well.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of
us.
Yeah,
I just wanted to stand out a little bit. But you know, Sid, actually, I think a little earlier we were able to maybe get some footage of some of the amazing experiential stuff that's going on.
Eu acho que poderia ter ficado mais bonito.
There really is something incredible going on here at this PlayStation E3 showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before, and so we have people here. They're playing the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks that are here for the showcase. And the game looks great, but I just love the way this whole, I know that, I know her.
Oh, there's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just, I wish we could get everybody in here
Acabou de passar ali a apresentadora do Bethesda jogando
with Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah,
we have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomnia?
Yeah. Eu vou aguardar mais alguns minutos para ver o que a Sony vai mostrar.
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost in, and then to come to E3 where they actually build your game. It's kind of a dream come true that way.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh man, it's amazing. You know, people are excited. You know, you see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there. And you know, we put a lot of heart and soul into it, so it's just that moment where it shows it is just great.
I think we should show it because we have some of the footage.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out. If we can
absolutely. Just hanging around.
It's just doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way, but also the technical sophistication as well. I mean, we're going to see here in a minute.
Acho que acabou mesmo, porque eles já estão repetindo
We have some highlights from the showcase just shown off for the first time.
Look at this! Look at this look.
I mean, Ghost of o nome japonês ali.
I don't know what else to say about it. I'm flabbergasted.
And maybe I don't know Nate or Jason who wants to take this, but it seems like in these moments of gameplay, there's small vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which you really focus in the player experience.
Não só desse jogo, mas também o Last of Us tinha muito detalhe para você ver. Acho que agora vai chegando na reta final da vida dessa geração de consoles, né, que já vai completar 5 anos agora no final do ano. Eles estão regaçando a potência e extraindo tudo que eles podem extrair do console, né? Então, por isso que está gerando esses gráficos tão
I mean, there's that quiet before the storm. It's pretty key to the genre, so just trying to make it real in a video game is our goal.
And I know that authenticity is something that's tremendously important to
outro jogo
in this game. Do you want to share a little bit about some of the steps, the great steps that you took through creating that?
Yeah, you know what, I think we're in a Square Enix because we're part of Sony, we have J Studio, we have be a producer on our project from J Studio. We've hired some cultural guides. Like I feel like we're in this unique position to help us create this thing. Oh, the Shoji screen, that one's a popular one.
This knocked me off.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's interrupt worthy right there.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit maybe about how you're approaching the sword play? I think that's a really interesting concept.
Essa parte dessa luta
you don't have to get too far into it. I know the game's still deep in development, but tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going for lethal precision. Where there's not a lot of wasted energy. It's very trained experts, and so every strike, could end a life. So you want to make sure that each one counts. I mean, right now we're allowing these characters to kind of circle each other and talk to each other because it's not just kind of a furball, right? It's studying kendo. We've brought in experts to kind of show us how to do it.
And it shows.
It looks like maybe your team spent 400 years making this one scene. I mean, that's the thing that I would like our audience to remember is that every leaf, every flicker of flame has to be hand-placed by someone at some point in time, unless you had a giant machine AI do it all by itself.
Maybe, I don't know. We have a great team. It's, creating those beautiful the lethal combat. That was the goal, like having the visceral combat. That was our goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great to have you guys here. We do have a few more things to get to, right, Sid?
We do. Thank you so much
for
joining us, guys.
Thank you guys for being a part tonight.
Ghost of Tsushima looking mighty impressive. And
should we look at some of that stuff?
Yeah, so there's a whole experience here built out for folks who are here for the PlayStation E3 Showcase. And we're going to get a little footage out here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at this. So this was that period of time. I know some of these people. This is the period of time when earlier on, when we had that intermission, we had to make a little bit of time from one part of the experience to the next. So you're seeing shots of that right now. Very just special, intimate, and beautiful experience
gorgeous.
for folks to walk through there. Again, I wish we could just open the doors for 10 million people to come in here and just kind of get this all up close and personal.
10 million people might be more than what this venue can handle.
That's right. The fire marshal may have an issue. It really is something else.
Realmente não vai aparecer
Give you a
nada.
little bit of a taste of what was in store here tonight at the PlayStation E3 Showcase.
And Sid, we sneakily got a few more folks in here to join us for our program. Again, I know, and specifically to talk about those little interstitials that we were seeing during our showcase. And it's my great pleasure to introduce the Media Molecule.
Hi.
Matching outfits.
Matching.
We're
matching.
Pessoas novas para ficar falando mais e mais e mais.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is our great pleasure. I want to point out, and correct me if I'm wrong, the little interstitials we were seeing were all created inside Dreams.
That's right. So we just we had no idea what they were going to be shown with the games. So Resident Evil, and then we get to do a little trumpet.
Yeah. A little celeries, and then it's Death Stranding.
No greater line pairing than the Resident Evil and the fart trumpet.
There we go.
Truly.
I mean, and we had the final word, right? The orange drummer.
Yeah.
We need to give these guys names. If any of your viewers want to name our fruit, that would be awesome.
That'd be great. But yeah, it was really fun because the thing about Dreams is it's really fast to create these little sort of stories and games. And so when we got the opportunity to do something fun for the press conference, it just felt like such a good, to do something musical and sort of something that kind of showed off the playful nature.
Something with that, actually.
We are teasing something. We are. There's a tease in
there's method in the madness.
There is
a nice palate cleanser in between each of those, and it kind of kept everybody on their toes.
Right.
But I actually want to zero in a little bit more on the create mode that you guys are working on, and this is something that is, well, quite frankly, it's absolutely astonishing.
Okay, so I mean,
innovative here.
I mean, we're showing this at E3. It's so exciting for us. We're demoing it on the show floor. We've got press hands on.
Eu acho que desse coelho aí não vai sair mais cartola. Desse coelho não vai sair mais cartola. Não. Desse cartola vai sair mais coelho.
Yes, and in fact tonight we're going to be doing a live music show made in Dreams.
Vamos encerrar a transmissão por aqui. Amanhã, 1h da tarde, conferência da Nintendo. A gente vai estar aqui de novo, comentando mais um pouquinho sobre a conferência. Beleza? Muito obrigado a você que acompanhou até aqui. Quem participou que eu fui com ele aqui. ORogerioLima. Encerrando a transmissão por hoje.
Folks at home are seeing right now. The seamless nature of the kind of create and the play, functionality of Dreams it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean it's super easy. Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played games, you can do this. If you can play a platform game, if you can play our story, then you can